5 years old. I've got this thought. I know I'm crazy. I think I'm crazy. I'm not sure what's going on. But I know that other boys aren't doing what I'm doing. And I figured everybody wanted to do that. It felt so good. Why wouldn't they want to do that? Well, little did I know that I was on a path that very few people in this world have to go. So, how does a little kid feel that? Do they understand what's going on, and do they say, oh, I'd like to do this. I think I'll be a girl now. No, I don't think so. And I won't get into the religious part of this, or I'll give you some concept of what I believe. And I do believe that I was raised Catholic, and that's not a part of my life anymore, but it sure was an entrenching thing and made me feel a lot of guilt for a lot of years. But my feeling about what's happened and trying to make a spiritual spin on it, I'm a true believer in reincarnation because of this. I just totally believe that people who come into a life in a male body, feeling female, it's very logical. They were simply women in many, many previous lives. And likewise, the other way. There are a lot of women who feel like men. I have a sister. She felt, although she's very heterosexual, she felt like a boy most of her life. And to this day, she's a year older than me. She still feels that way. So, yeah, we'll get into the whole family thing too. So, and I'll jump around a lot, so please forgive me. And it has been a while since I've given this speech. So I'm a little kid now, but I'm a really good athlete. I'm only this tall, just a shrimp of a kid. By the time I'm in high school, I'm 90 pounds and 5 feet tall. Just a little bitty kid, and clothes-wise, that was perfect. But sports-wise, wasn't too good. But I was always able to hold up my end of the deal. I was always picked on the team. I was one of the first ones they would pick. I would get moved up on teams. When I was a freshman in high school, I got moved up to the JV basketball team and to the varsity baseball team as a freshman. And I was this little bitty kid. So I had that going for me. I could get out of the thought that was constantly swirling in my head about how I was by being that athlete and hiding it from them. Because no, there's absolutely not one person I ever played baseball with or basketball with that had a freaking clue about me. I was a very, very good actress. I don't know how I'd state that now, but it got me to totally get them over there, thinking that's who I was. So I got into these sports, and it kept my mind going. But I knew where the closet was. I knew where the attic was. Very seldom did I have enough time to even have 2 minutes to myself with 11 or 10 brothers and sisters. Everybody's home all the time. No one ever takes off and leaves you there by yourself. So that was really hard too. But I would sneak it. And my sisters had a bedroom, and off their bedroom was an attic. And as they got older, into high school, their clothes changed obviously. Well, I'd go in there and after 15 or 20 minutes, people would be screaming my name, "Where are you?" And then I'd have to scramble and get out of there. But those moments were so precious to me. So here I am, this high school kid now, because this is going through grade school and high school, and thinking, there's something wrong with me. What is wrong with me? So, this is before the internet. So, I'm going to libraries. I'm looking for anything I can on whatever this is. I don't even know what to call it. You'll somehow get a story somewhere or hear about this person on TV. I don't even remember how I was even, transsexualism was the word. And to me that was really a creepy word. To this day I hate that word. But it's who I am. It's what I am. So I was in the libraries. I'd go through all the card catalogs. And some of you older people will know that the card catalog is how you found your books. You didn't have a computer to go to and say title or You just went searching. And if you could find it, there were no books on it. So if you found anything, it was a sentence in a book. So here I am. I don't know anything about what's going on with me. I'm virtually in it by myself. I wouldn't tell a soul this, because if they knew, I knew at a very young age that if someone ever found out about me, they'd be down the road saying, "See you later, you are freaking nuts, and I don't want to have anything to do with you." Unfortunately, as I grew up into my beinghood now, many people have done that to me since then. Hardest thing to go through. These people who say, "Yeah, we care about you, but not like that, not like that." That's way too much for me. I can't handle that one. Oh God. So anyway, I brought a little hot wine, so excuse me if I have to look. Okay, so I get through high school. I don't date in high school. I was very awkward with that. I didn't know. I knew I was heterosexual, which I was. And I don't know what it is now, but I knew I liked girls. So by the time I was a senior, I hadn't dated. And my parents said, "You can't date anyone until you're 16. I thought, well, that's a relief, because I don't know if I do or not. But so I get into my senior year, and we're in March of that year, and I finally asked this girl out, and we end up going out for a couple months. But again, it was very awkward. I didn't know how to treat her. I didn't know what I was doing with her. I ended up just ending school and not even saying goodbye to her. I mean, I was extremely awkward. She didn't know what the hell I was doing. I mean, I didn't know how to kiss her. I didn't know any of that stuff. It was foreign to me, but I knew I liked her. And I was attracted to her. But I was very awkward. I was a terrible boyfriend. And I was able to eventually apologize to her 20 years later. And we're friends now, which is good. But, so I was heterosexual and wanted that girlfriend. I wanted that feeling of normalcy. I wanted people to see me as other people would be. Because if you're at all different, you're looked down upon. It's still that way. You know, our society is very rigid. You have to be, well, I'll say a major percentage think that way. Everything's in a box. Everybody has a box. Everybody has their beliefs in their box. And if you're outside that belief box, you are judged. And it's unfortunate, because then people don't get to know other beautiful, beautiful people here in the world. Which, by the way, I believe I am one. And that is something else I want to get across to you, that I am a confident, smart, lovable, loving, wonderful human being. And yet people will make a judgment. I had people in my life who, yeah, they loved the Nick person. And then when that happened, they said, "Oh, it won't matter to us. It won't matter to us. You'll still be in our lives. You can still come to our house." I haven't been to those houses in 3 years, 4 years. I haven't seen those people in 3 years, 4 years. These were people that I had been around for 20 years. Close friends who said, we just love you. We love drinking beer with you. We love sitting around just drinking wine with you. Just BSing with you. And they never had a freaking clue who I was. They never knew a thing about me, because I wouldn't tell them. I wouldn't let them until I had to. And then the thought I had when I was a little kid that they're going to run away, they were gone. And they did exactly what I thought they would do. Because that's the other thing you do. You create walls. I had so many walls up. I would not let people penetrate that. I did not make close friends in high school or college. I had friends, but I couldn't call them good friends, and I certainly wouldn't say, "We are so close." We were close. We were friends of convenience. And a lot of people have friends of convenience. Because you learn who your friends are once something outrageous like this happens to them, or you. But those people are gone, and the walls that I had didn't come down